Arnold Schwarzenegger dominated bodybuilding for years. Nobody looked big enough to threaten him, until one competitor stepped on stage who didn't look normal. 6'5", nearly 300 pounds, bigger than Arnold in every direction. And what happened between them shocked the entire sport. Lou Ferrigno wasn't supposed to become a bodybuilder. Before the stage lights and magazine covers, Lou was a quiet kid in Brooklyn who struggled to hear the world around him. He lost most of his hearing before the age of 3. Conversations were difficult. School was difficult. Confidence had to be built alone. Bodybuilding gave him something simple: progress you could see. Lou started lifting weights at 13 years old. Not in famous gyms, not around champions. In a small basement with basic equipment. He trained after school while other teenagers chased popularity. Muscle became his identity. Because the bigger he became, the harder he was to ignore. By his early 20s, Lou Ferrigno had developed one of the largest physiques bodybuilding had ever seen. 6'5", over 270 pounds. Arms measuring over 22 inches. A frame that dwarfed most competitors before they even started posing. People didn't compare Lou to other bodybuilders. They compared him to giants. Arnold Schwarzenegger had already ruled bodybuilding for years. Multiple Mr. Olympia titles, unmatched confidence, total control over the stage. Most competitors looked beaten before judging even began. But Lou created a different kind of pressure. Because for the first time, Arnold faced someone who looked physically overwhelming. When they stood next to each other, the difference was obvious. Arnold looked complete, balanced, polished. Lou looked enormous. Long limbs filled with thick muscle, wide shoulders that stretched past everyone else on stage. For the first time, the champion didn't look like the biggest man in the lineup. Lou trained with a single purpose: beat Arnold. Heavy rows, heavy presses, long sessions focused on size. He wasn't chasing aesthetics. He wanted dominance through sheer mass. Eating to grow, sleeping to recover, training again the next day. Everything aimed at closing the gap. But bodybuilding wasn't only physical. Arnold understood that better than anyone. He studied his opponents, watched their reactions, learned their weaknesses, and then he used them. During the build-up to competition, Arnold constantly talked to Lou, sometimes joking, sometimes serious, sometimes in front of Lou's family, saying Lou needed more time, saying he wasn't ready yet, saying the stage experience still belonged to Arnold. Always calm, always confident, always deliberate. Lou reacted differently than most competitors. He didn't argue. He didn't try to match Arnold's personality. He kept training, focused on size, focused on improvement, trying to solve the problem physically, while Arnold approached it psychologically. The 1975 Mr. Olympia became their defining moment. Pretoria, South Africa. Arnold's final competition. Lou's biggest opportunity. The cameras from Pumping Iron recorded everything. Training sessions, conversations, pressure building around both men. Lou pushed his body harder than ever. Heavy training sessions, 6 days per week. Strict dieting, posing practice. Every detail focused on beating the champion. Because for Lou, bodybuilding wasn't a hobby. It was his path to a different life. Arnold stayed relaxed, talking constantly, smiling constantly, moving like the outcome was already decided. He understood presentation better than anyone alive. Angles, timing, confidence, control of the stage. These were advantages Lou was still learning. On competition day, the difference became clear. Lou brought overwhelming size, the largest physique in the lineup, a body that looked almost unreal next to other competitors. But Arnold brought experience, sharper conditioning, better posing, total stage control. Arnold won his final Mr. Olympia title. Lou did not take the throne, but the impact of that rivalry never disappeared, because Lou Ferrigno became something rare in bodybuilding, a competitor remembered as much as the champion. And something unexpected happened next. Lou's physique reached an audience far beyond bodybuilding. The Incredible Hulk, millions of viewers around the world. One of the largest bodybuilders ever suddenly became a global icon. For many people, Lou Ferrigno became the image of superhuman strength. People remember Arnold as the greatest champion, but Lou represented something different, the extreme side of bodybuilding. Size pushed to the limit. One of the tallest and largest men ever to stand on a professional stage. Proof that sometimes the most memorable physiques are not the ones that win. Stories like this are why freak physiques never disappear. Every era produces one athlete that makes everyone else look normal. Lou was one of them. But he might not be the craziest physique we've covered. Watch the Andrei Smayev documentary on the screen right now. That video shows strength that honestly shouldn't exist.